Things I'll never do as a mom. First off, I'll never make my kids hug relatives if they don't want to. Now, they do have to be respectful and, say how, but they don't have to hug them if it makes them feel uncomfortable. And then I will not allow relatives to talk bad about my children's bodies and like if they're too skinny or too fat, like just how they look, at least in front of them. I can't control what they say behind their back, but you're not gonna talk about my kid in front of me or them. And then my son can play with quote unquote girl toys, and my daughter can play with quote unquote boy toys. Same thing with if they can love whoever they want to love. I don't care if it's a boy or a girl. As long as they treat you right and you treat them right, then I do not care. Love who you want to love. Never make them feel like they can't voice their opinion as long as they do it respectfully, of course. And then I'll never use fear as a form to get obedience. Like I don't know how I feel about that. I'll never make my oldest parent the younger ones, as well as if my child doesn't want to go to college and it's just not the path they want to go, that is perfectly fine, as long as they make a plan and get a job and know what they're going to do with their life. I'll never tell my kids that they're too sensitive or like their feelings are not rational. Well, sometimes some feelings can be irrational, but I'm not going to tell them like if it is something that is rational like that, just, I don't know. And then I'll never post my children on the internet because there's so many things that can happen and that I've seen happen to other people who have posted their kids online. And so I'm just so glad my mom never posted me on social media. Because I feel like once they get older, like when they're like a teenager or something, if they want to post themselves on social media, then that is up to them. But I'm not going to force my kids to be on social media. But what are things that you wouldn't do as a parent?